very good morning everyone. I welcome you all to RKP online classes. Today we are going to start our next topic of chapter number 1, that is about plants. We have done many topics regarding plants. We have done that plants are of two types, flowering plants and non-flowering plants. Then we have done reproduction in plants through roots, through leaves, through stem, and then we have done reproduction through seeds. In that we have done structure of seed, then we have done germination of seed, then we have done dispersal of seed, right? So with that, reproduction in plants has been finished. Now the topic starts agriculture. What do you mean by the term agriculture? Agriculture means practice of growing crops on a large scale. Practice of growing crops on a large scale is known as agriculture. Practice of growing crops, this word crops, and on a large scale means in a large amount, is called agriculture. Before doing this topic agriculture, we will do this word crops. What are crops? Crops are those types of plants which are grown for food or other purposes like fibers, etc. Those are known as crops. There are beta three types of crops. First is which are grown for food purpose like wheat, rice, maize, bajra, etc. Second, which is grown for oil, getting oil. And third, which fibers which are used to make clothes. Clear? So food crops, oil yielding crops. Yielding means producing, because when we grow the plants will not give oil. Plants will give the material by which we can produce oil. And then third is fibers or fiber crop, we can say, which are needed to make cloth. Food crop, oil yielding crop, fibers. Food crops are those crops which are grown for food purpose. Oil yielding, here examples are wheat, rice, spices, etc. Oil yielding crops, the examples are sunflower. Sunflower is oil yielding crop. Soya bean, we can produce oil through soya bean. Peanuts oil is also there. Clear? Fibers crop, example, the very common cotton. Cotton is grown and the fruit of the cotton plant is used to make cotton thread. Cotton thread is used to make cotton cloth. Jute, in jute, stem of the jute is used to make cloth, hemp, etc. So these are the types of crops. These are, if you are growing any of these crops at your home, in your small garden, then this practice, this work is not known as agriculture. If you are growing at your home, along with crops, vegetables are also grown. But if you are growing at your home, in your garden, home garden, then this practice is not known as agriculture. When it is grown on a large scale in fields or farms, then it is known as agriculture, and farmers used to grow these crops. Clear? Now this crops or vegetables are grown, they cannot be grown anywhere and they cannot be grown in any season. They are grown according to seasons and according to soil. According to seasons, according to type of soil. According to season means different crops are grown in different season. Why? Different crops are grown in different season because different crops need different temperature to grow. If it is grown in summer season, it means that crop need high temperature to grow. If it is growing in monsoon season, it means that crops need high temperature as well as it needs a high amount of water, large amount of water also. And if it is growing in winter season, it means it needs less amount of temperature. That is why it has been grown in in winter season. And if we talk about soil, different types of crops are grown in different types of soil. For example, if we talk about cotton plant is grown in black soil. Clear? If we talk about rice plant is grown in clay soil. Why so? Rice crop is grown in monsoon season plus clay soil. Both the things are necessary because rice crop need large amount of water to grow. It takes water of rain as well as we also supply water, means farmers, plus clay soil also. Why? Because clay soil is having the property to absorb large amount of water in it. We have done in previous class, right? So according to seasons, the crops are of two types: Kharif crop and Rabi crops. Kharif crops are those crops which are grown in summer season, and Rabi crops are those crops which are grown in winter season. Summer season, how we will remember this? I'll tell you one trick. Kharif word, if I say Kharif means is related to kharab. Which season you think is very kharab season? We don't like it. I don't like summer season. मेरे लिए तो समर सीजन ही खराब सीजन है, इसलिए मैं रिमेम्बर रखती हूँ ख से खराब, ख से खरीफ. क्लियर? मेरे लिए समर सीजन खराब सीजन है. सो खरीफ क्रॉप समर क्रॉप्स, रबी क्रॉप्स विंटर क्रॉप्स. So kharif crops are those crops which are grown in summer season. Rabi crops are those crops which are grown in winter season. These crops need high temperature to grow. These crops need moderate. Moderate means neither too high nor too less temperature to grow. Clear? In summer season, you can also include monsoon season also, means monsoon crops also. So example, and one more thing, if we are talking about crops need at least 3 to 4 months to grow. Crops need at least 3 to 4 months to grow. It means if they are growing in summer season, they will take at least 3 months of summer season to grow properly. Then they will be harvested. Harvested means cut, and then they will be stored, and then they will be supplied to people. अगर बेटा वो समर क्रॉप के 3 months यूज कर रही है, उसके बाद उसको कट करके स्टोर कर रहे हैं, then we are supplying it to people. It means समर में ग्रो होने वाली क्रॉप पीपल तक, आप लोगों तक कब तक पहुंचेगी? विंटर में. It means the crops which you are getting mostly in winter, that is grown in summer season. In reverse of that, अगर कोई क्रॉप विंटर सीजन वाली क्रॉप है, रबी क्रॉप्स है, it means ये 3 months winters के लेगी, right? If it is taking 3 months of winter, then after that it is fully grown, and then it is cut, then it is stored, then it is supplied to mandis, and then it is supplied to you all people. तो 3 months के बाद ये सारा प्रोसेस हो रहा है, तो it means आप तक ये मोस्टली समर सीजन तक पहुंचेगी. Nowadays अप्रैल मई मंथ में आप लोगों ने देखा होगा बेटा, आप लोगों के घर बहुत सारी वीट आपके पेरेंट्स लेकर आ रहे हैं, राइट? इट मीन्स अगर अप्रैल में आपके पास वीट आ रही है और फ्रेश वीट आ रही है, इट मीन्स वो कौन से सीजन में ग्रो हो रही है? अप्रैल से पहले कौन सा सीजन था? विंटर. सो राबी क्रॉप्स इज द वीट इज द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ राबी क्रॉप्स. And I have talked about rice. Rice needs large amount of water as well as high amount of temperature. That's why it is grown in monsoon season. So it means it is a summer crop, means kharif crop. Now kharif crops are those crops which are grown in May or June, and to October it is grown. In October harvesting is started. Harvesting means cutting of crops after it is fully grown. then storing, and then supplying. Clear? And Rabi crops are those crops which are grown in October. It is harvested. After a month, new crop is started growing. Then November to Feb. After that, it is harvested. Then it is supplied. Clear? So this was the difference between Kharif and Rabi crop. Now we come upon vegetables. Vegetables don't need 3 to 4 months to grow. You daily get fresh vegetables, right? So they are grown. If they are grown in summer season, we will eat in summer season. If they are grown in winter season, we will get in winter season. Nowadays, you will see that maximum type of vegetables are available throughout the year. पूरे साल आपको maximum type की vegetable मिलेगी. It means कोई भी vegetable किसी भी season में grow होती है. No. Every vegetable has a particular season, but nowadays it is happening because the farmers are growing the vegetables through different new processes, which includes use of chemicals also. Clear? So leaving that, we will discuss about the summer vegetables and winter vegetables. Vegetables like brinjal, ladyfinger are grown in summer season. We get mostly in summer season. Vegetable like peas, cauliflower, carrot are grown in winter season. That is why we get mostly in winter season. So this was about summer vegetable and winter vegetable. Now we come upon the topic of agriculture. Before that, now it's your time to do the work. Question number 1 is, what are the 3 types of crops based on their products? 3 type की crops लिखनी है. Based on the products means which type of products they give us. Clear? 3 types of crops along with one example of each. What are the 3 types of crops? I am not asking that 3 types of crops based on season. I am asking 3 types of crops on the basis of what thing they give us. Clear? I hope you all have must written. So now we come upon the topic of agriculture again. Practice of growing crops on a large scale. Crops we have done. Large scale means in a large amount, means in a field. So now we will do how the agriculture is done. The first step of agriculture is beta plowing, and the topic is stages of agriculture. What is the topic? Stages of agriculture. The first step is plowing. Plowing means beta loosening of soil, to make the soil loose. Suppose beta in your garden you want to grow a plant. When you want to grow a plant, if you are using a pot or if you are growing the plant in your garden, if you will check, then if soil is very tight there, if the soil is very tight, can you put the plant easily in the soil? अगर soil बहुत ही ज़्यादा hard हुई पड़ी है और बहुत ही ज़्यादा tight हुई पड़ी है, क्या आप उसमें easily कोई seed डाल सकते हो? या फिर क्या आप उसमें easily कोई sapling डाल सकते हो? No, we cannot do that. As well as अगर soil बहुत ही ज़्यादा hard और tight है, तो उसमें proper air भी enter नहीं कर सकती है and proper water भी enter नहीं कर सकता, right? So that is why before growing any crop or a plant, we need to make the soil loose. That is why farmers also make the soil loose before growing a crop, and that step is known as plowing. Earlier, plowing was done with the help of animals by tying a blade at the back of animals, and then animals used to move on the field, and the blade, the sharp blade, used to make the soil loose. Nowadays, it is done by tractors or machine. Clear? Next step, adding manures or fertilizers. Now these two words, manures or fertilizers, what are these? But manures and fertilizers are those types of things which make the soil fertile. Fertile means containing maximum amount of nutrients which make the plant to healthy. if you want that your crop should be healthy, then you should grow that crop in a fertile soil, which contain large amount of nutrients in it. Clear? So what we have done that in second step, farmers add manures and fertilizers to make the soil fertile, means full of nutrient. Now what do these two words mean? Manures and fertilizers. Manures means manure also make the soil fertile, and fertilizers also, by the name itself you can guess that they also make the soil fertile. But what is the difference between these two words? Manure is that substance, that thing which is made by organic, means without any chemical. Manures are made by the waste of living organisms, especially animals. When animals excrete the waste from their body, the solid waste, that is used to make manures. In Hindi we say khad. Clear? Fertilizers are the chemicals which are full of nutrients, which are mixed in the soil to make the soil fertile. For example, in farmers want to grow a particular crop which need a particular nutrient in large amount, then the farmer will add that type of fertilizer in the soil to make the soil full of that type of nutrient. Clear? So it is organic, means without any chemical, and it is inorganic, means full of chemicals, but they both make the soil fertile. Manures do not provide any harm to the soil because it does not contain any chemical, but excess amount of fertilizers provide harm to the soil because they are made up of chemicals. Clear? Now third step is beta sowing of seed. Sowing of seed means putting the seed in the soil, deep inside the soil. Now what do farmers do? They take the the seeds and put at one place in the soil? No, we have done this topic, dispersal of seed. Farmers do not sow many seeds together at one place. They sow the seeds at proper distance. Earlier, in olden ancient times, farmers used to sow the seeds with the help of their hands at proper distance, but it takes a lot of time if you have to sow the seeds in a full field. Clear? Nowadays it is done by machines. Clear? Next step is irrigation. Irrigation means supplying water to the crops. Naturally the crops get water from the rain, but farmers cannot depend only on the rainwater to grow the crops. Different type of crops need different amount of water to grow, right? So farmers supply that much amount of water to the crops to grow. Clear? That is called irrigation. Next step is protection. Now what is this protection? Protection means to protect. Now from whom we have to protect the crop? The crops are grown in the soil, and we all know that so in the soil there are different types of insects, as well as grasshopper also, as well as rats also. These are known, that means different insects, and they damage, like grasshopper and mouse, rats, they damage the crops. They are known as pests. So these insect pests, as well as some types of birds are also there, which come and eat the seeds of the growing crops, or any part they come and damage the part of the plant or the crop which is growing. So to get rid of insects and pests, insects और pests से को हटाना soil से, ताकि वो crops पे attack ना करे और crops को damage ना करे, farmers use some type of chemicals to kill insects and pests. To kill insect, they use a type of medicine, you can say, or chemical, you can say, that is called insecticides. Insecticide is word is made from two words, insect plus side. Side means to kill. To kill insect, they use insecticide, and to kill pest, they use a chemical known as pesticides. They spray these chemicals over the crop and soil to kill the insect and pest present over there, so that they should not damage the crop. But what about the birds? We cannot spray these we cannot stand, the farmers cannot stand in the field for whole day and for whole year. They used to keep a statue which is very scary, डर लगता है जिसको देखकर, तो उसको कहते हैं बेटा scarecrow. What do we say? Scarecrow. Scare means डरना. Crow, especially birds like crow damage the crops. तो एक स्टैचू खड़ा कर देते हैं बहुत ही डरावना सा, जिससे बर्ड्स डरते हैं और उस फील्ड में वो नहीं आते हैं. क्लियर? इन दिस वे प्रोटेक्शन इज डन ऑफ क्रॉप्स. नाउ slowly crops are grown fully, properly ripened, पक चुकी हैं crop, then they are cut, and this step is known as harvesting. This step is known as harvesting. जब crops cut हो जाती हैं उसको हम कहते हैं harvesting. After that it is stored at that place where it does not get any moisture. वहां पर स्टोर करो जहां पर इसको मॉइस्चर नहीं मिले. What do you mean by moisture? Moisture means presence of water vapor. Because if moisture is present in that area, then the crops will not remain for a long period of time. Because अगर एक crop को 3 to 4 months लगते हैं, after harvesting storing आप इसको 5 to 6 months लेके चलिए, then it means it cannot be grown easily again. If you will store the crop in a moisture full of area, then the crops will get damaged, वो खराब हो जाएंगे, and then it will be of no use. So crops को store करने के लिए बिल्कुल dry जगह चाहिए होती है. Clear? Now these are the stages of agriculture. First is plowing, then adding manures and fertilizers, sowing of seeds, irrigation, protection and harvesting. So these steps are done by farmers to grow their crops. But if you have seen carefully, if you have gone with your mother to a vegetable market, if you have observed, then on one lorry you will see very good healthy cauliflower, but on the next lorry you will see very dull cauliflower. Why so? Cauliflower is grown with the same method. Then why there is a difference between these two cauliflowers? One is very healthy and one is not healthy. Why? It depends beta on the type of plant the farmer is using to grow a new plant. If you want to grow rice, you will use seed, wheat also seed. अगर आपको farmer को wheat plant grow करने हैं, then it will take seeds. अगर farmers seeds से good quality की नहीं लेंगे, then the crop will grow in a good quality. No, it will not grow in a healthy manner. If farmers will not give proper amount of manures and fertilizer to the soil, then the crop will grow in a healthy manner. No, then crop will not grow in a healthy manner. If farmers are not supplying proper amount of water, then also the crop will not grow in a healthy manner. And in the starting also I have told you that particular crop need particular type of soil. If farmers are not using that type of soil, then also the crop will or vegetable will not grow in a proper manner. So beta, on page number 12 there are certain points given in which they are given that which type of crop need which type of soil. For example, they have given 3 types of soil are there: alluvial soil, black soil and desert soil. And all the crops cannot grow in the same type of soil, all the crops cannot grow in the same type of climate, and all the crops cannot grow in the same type of season. For example, rice and jute grow well in clay soil and they both need large amount of water. I have told you. Wheat and maize need cold temperature and they need loamy soil. So on page number 12 these some steps are given for understanding that which type of crop need which type of soil and how to grow a healthy crop. So with this we have finished this chapter. 2 more things I want to tell. In protection step beta, insects are also crops are also protected from insects, pests as well as birds. One thing more beta, in with the crops some unwanted plants also grow in the field. They are known as weeds. What they are known as? Weeds. When they grow, they take air, water from the soil. They take nutrients also from the soil, which we have added by adding manures and fertilizer. So when they take that nutrients, they are taking, and the crop is getting less nutrients. So it means weeds are unwanted plant. They are taking all the things which crops need, right? So we have to see that weeds should not be there in between crops. So two things are there. One thing is that the farmers can put weedicide in the soil to kill the weeds, or the weeds have to be removed from the soil which are growing along with the crops. Clear? Next thing, harvesting. After harvesting, I have one step more was there, storing. Large amount of crops, I have told you, that should be stored in a dried place, and that are known as silos. That place is known as silos or granaries. It is known as silos or granaries. Large amount of crops are stored here, then they are supplied to mandis, and then you go and purchase from the mandis. So with this we have finished our chapter. Finally we have finished our chapter number 1. Many topics we have, means most of the topics about the plants we have covered here. I am going to explain the exercise of this chapter in our next video. So do watch this video again, because it is a new topic for you, and rest of the topics we have revised for the revision of PT. This topic will come in your next PT, as well as I'll take test of this topic after this video. Do make notes of this video and take your doubts also.